Pakistan is a slightly unfortunate name.
Yes.
Yeah, it's much the same as Live Aid in that it's a global event, quite literally. I mean, as global as you can possibly be. And that is the only way to talk about something as awful as what's happening in Africa. And it's boring now, 2 years on, to keep talking about it, but people may not respond as well as they did a year and a half ago, but it's the same. No matter what you see or what you hear, it's exactly the same there.
I suppose it starts off with this sevens tournament at Cardiff.
Well, I'm delighted because I come from an old rugby school, you see. I mean, the only sport I watch, I've played once in the under-13s, and I scored 2 tries on the wing, you see. But it was much too cold and damp and muddy, so I immediately developed asthma and got out of it after that. But I was delighted with that because because sports are like they are, like people have fixtures coming up all the time. It can't be like pop bands. They can't just drop everything because you can't ask Larry Hagler and Frank Bruno to fight for sport aid because if one of them gets knocked out, that's the end of their chances. That's the same with the runners. If they sprain an ankle, they're out the games. If they injure themselves in a football match, they're out the World Cup. So this was a major difficulty. And when rugby came in with literally the best in the world and a very fast-moving game like the sevens, you know, then I mean, it was one of the best things that happened as far as I was concerned because we wanted the best quality. I mean, you literally had
People who are wavering about whether to go along to the Arms Park or not.
They're wavering. Get out and do it even if you don't like rugby, that's what I say. It doesn't matter if you don't like rugby, it's like to feed the world record. I couldn't care less if you don't like pop music, buy the bloody thing. You know, it's the same principle. You know, it doesn't matter if you don't like rugby, go. You know, the responsibility is yours. And that's the first thing I'd say, especially in Wales, where, I mean, the home of rugby. I mean, you know, I think you're going to see 2 days at Cardiff Arm Park jammed, and I want them singing. And I don't want them singing Welsh rugby songs, I want them singing Feed the World, so they better all go out and buy it again so they can learn the words.
And anybody was thinking of going shopping on that afternoon instead of going to the game?
Oh, well, if you think it's more important to spend money on food on the afternoon that everybody is spending money to stop people dying of starvation, then there's something wrong with your priorities. But I think this is the final thing. People will go on and do other things. I know that, which is the way it should be. And they should now, it seems we're at sport aid, say pick up the torch and or pick up the ball and keep running with it. They should. They don't need Band-Aid around to do it. But this will be the last one. So because it's the last one, let's give it that final push and everybody go out and do it.
Bob, that's smashing.